Good evening, Saints. Good evening, Saints. How is everybody doing today? Hope everybody is having a blessed day. First of all, I am Devon Not Devon. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to today's episode. I am super excited. I have a special guest with me today. Y'all loved her in the past, so you know what? I decided to bring her back. We have a great show planned for you guys today, so we're going to get right back into it. But before we start, the question that I always have to ask before we start any episode is, can we talk? Okay, so we are gonna get right into it. Before we start, I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with y'all. I am exhausted, but we're gonna make this happen because you know what? The devil, he definitely tried me today. He was like, bruh, you are tired. Why are you doing this? But we're gonna do this. Anyway, as I'm gonna go ahead, as I do always, we're gonna start off by doing a little bit of a roll call. Say hey to everybody that's already popped in. Hello, Michael Sparrow. How are you? Hope you're doing well this evening. Hello, Yuli. Good to see you again. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. We also have Miss Ebony Medina, one of my best friends as well. Also, Aliyah said, "Hey, everybody! Make sure when you pop in, say, hey, how you doing? Pop in and like, whatnot, so I can say hey and whatnot." And you don't look exhausted though. See, that's what's important. I don't look exhausted. That's what's important. You know, the Lord has blessed the melanin. He has blessed the melanin where I still look good. Anyway, I'm doing too much. But I am super excited today, guys. Like I said, I've had her on before. I have a co-host for today. Had her on before my last episode, and you guys loved her to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring her back, and we're gonna have some fun today. I'm gonna go ahead and Miss Libby has also popped in. Hey, Libby, how you doing? But my but anyway, so Owen King, he's popped in as well. Hey, King, good to see you. He was one of my guests on one of my past episodes as well. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my special guest in because y'all know I try to keep this under a certain amount of time. So today I have Miss Tiffany. Say hey to the people, Miss Tiffany.
Hey.
So she was one of my guests on my last episode. Y'all loved her. Y'all know she's stupid. She's not right. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna bring her back and we're gonna have some fun. Hold on a second. So, Ali, what you're not gonna do? He said I lied. You have bags under your eyes. First of all, what you're not gonna do, even with these bags, I
No.
still look good. Okay, so don't do that one. Don't do that one. Anyway, go disrespect me on my show. Anyway,
For
so
real. Come to my house.
okay, in my house on my show. But anyway, still, thank you so much for everybody for tuning in. And Michael is saying hey to Miss Tiffany. So hello. So today we're gonna be doing something a little different. Hey girl, hey, I'm done. Y'all gonna be best friends one of these days. But
Hey.
anyway, today we're gonna be doing something a little different. But before we get started, I have to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Chef David. Y'all, he fed a brother. Let me say that again. He fed a brother, and I was smacking. I don't smack, but I was smacking. I was trying to
You
get
are
savor every piece and every bite. Y'all, Chef David got me together today, and I am fully blessed for it. So today's sponsor, like I said, is Chef David. Make sure you go follow him at Chef David 424 on Instagram. He's gonna be getting. I think is he gonna be starting? He has a. Correct me if I'm wrong.
catering.
Say it again.
A catering business?
Catering, yeah, he has a catering business, so definitely go follow his page on Instagram at Chef David 424, so that you guys can get your next event catered. And like I said, anybody that knows me, feed me is the way to catch my attention. Feed me is the way to make me happy. He did that, so he's good in my book, y'all. I'm very happy right now. But anyway, like I said, go check out Chef David on Instagram at Chef David 424 and set up your order. Look at some of the things he cooks because the brother can cook, and I'm feeling real good right now. But anyway, it's more than just what's in this cup that's got me feeling good. We're gonna move on. So, what me and Miss Tiff are gonna be doing? I've been posting all week, letting you guys send in your questions that we were gonna give you our advice. You guys send in some interesting stuff. Some of it,
I'm ready.
I'm not gonna put up here some of it because y'all were doing too much. So we went through and we're gonna do what we can. Also, we got a short time, so if I can't get to everybody, we can't get to all the questions, unfortunately, but we're gonna get to what we can. So, but anyway, I'm going to get right into it with the first scenario. So, the first scenario that somebody asked for me and Tiffany's advice on is And oh yeah, one thing, I'm gonna be omitting names. I'm not saying anybody's names.
I
Some
think
of
that's fair.
that part. Some of this is a little personal, so we're not gonna put anybody out in the street like that. That's real disrespectful. So,
Got it.
first question that someone wants our advice on is, how do you know if your spouse is a thought? How do you?
Okay. Um, so just off the jump, I want to say I don't mean to offend or disrespect anyone, but if you married him, you should already know his level of thottery, like because that's some stuff you need to know before you say I do. I
That
mean, at
part.
least for me, I feel like I want to get married one time and make it last forever. So I need to know
I'm
your level
testing
of
the car
thottery
before we pull out the
beforehand.
lot.
Like,
I need to know, can we get into gear? Can we get into first gear? Can we get into second gear? I need to know, when I press the brake, are we gonna stop? When I hit the gas, are you gonna speed up? We need to already know these questions. So,
yeah.
I'm fully go ahead, Tiffany. I'm sorry, I cut in on your
No, no, no. I'm just like, if you're already married, it's kind of a little late to be asking that question. Like,
what is that spouse? That's not necessarily just a married. This could be, let's say somebody's dating. I don't they didn't that's all they said was, how do you know if your spouse is a
oh
thought?
no, if I say my
So
spouse, like we married, like legally, till death do us part. If not,
you got the
stop.
paper, the ring, and all.
We don't play roles that are not accurate. Like,
Amen. Amen. And let's see. So Yuli said, "Oh my God, level of thoughtery is my new phrase." I'm done.
yes, Yuli, thottery, thottery. I love it, thottery.
I'm done. So for me, I did a little list. You kind of a little check off list. If they happen to check off some of these, you may be dealing with a thought. Just to for those that don't know what a thought is, that hole over there. We're not judging anybody. What you do in your personal business, that's your personal business. But if you're in a relationship and it's supposed to be monogamous, that's when there might be a couple of problems. So I did a list. So if they have two phones but are not a business owner, you might have a thought. Just saying.
Thottish behavior.
That part. If they only refer to you as bae, baby, shug, sweetheart, but never say your name, you might have a thought. I'm just saying because apparently they don't.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm a sweet girl, so I love to like sweetie, honey, baby, sugar. I mean, I've called you some names in the past, and you've called me some names in the past.
Wait a,
I
wait a
don't
minute.
know.
I need for you to specify what you mean by we've called each other some names in the past. 'Cause that just made it sound.
Oh, what is it? I can't remember right now, but like you always call me on my name in some like different level
I
of a
don't call you
different
out your name.
personality. But I mean, I do agree that I do be different people sometimes. So
I don't call you out your name. I just, I don't know anybody's name. So whatever name pops up, that's the part that, is just going, whether you may be a Samantha, you may be a Brittany, you may be a whoever. It just kind of,
except that I wear a chain with my name on it and I wear a name tag. Like just throwing that out there, like my name is on it. But okay, I'll take that.
you really did not have to get me together like that. You really did not have to get me together like that.
Just real quick.
I'm done. Well, anyway, so like I said,
Next question.
so, huh?
I'm like, next question.
Okay, see, I got another one. I got another one. Okay. If they have ever yelled out the wrong name during sex, I think that one's pretty obvious. Just saying. You looking at me like you disagree. Do you disagree?
No, hell no, I don't disagree. Like what?
I was about to
Listen,
say.
it stops right there. Everything, all motion and everything, it's over.
Things
Like
have dried
what?
up, but we're gonna move on. Um the main one, if you are a complete butthole to your spouse, but they always seem to be happy anyway, it's more than Jesus making him happy. I'm just saying, it's more than Jesus making him happy. But that's just my opinion. Personally, but going back to what Tiffany said, you should already know what you're dealing with before you walk down the aisle. You should already have an idea. If this is somebody that might be, a little promiscuous, might be dabbling in multiple pools, you got intuition.
I mean, also at the end of the day, it's as much as you're willing to tolerate. Like there is no scale of what's acceptable or not. It's what you're willing to tolerate. Because like what's
Exactly.
good for me, it may not be good for you, or what's good for you may not work for me. But it's up to you where you want to take things. Like, are those like his thoughtish behavior or her thoughtish behavior? Is that something you can look past? Like, I can't look past thottery. Like past thottery, fine. Like if it wasn't in my year, that has nothing to do with me. But like
That part.
current thottery, nah. Not today.
not current thottery. So Yuli
What
said,
today?
what if they were reborn when they married you, but after you marry, you find the crazy past, tapes and all?
Damn.
I'm
Damn, that's a rough one.
ooh.
Tapes, huh? Damn.
Well,
I'm
she
gonna
said,
need
what
that tea a little later, Yuli. Who you know? Some tapes later on.
if
Ooh.
what she said, what if they were reborn when they married you? So, they've gotten their life together since they've married you. So I can't judge somebody based on a
Oh yeah,
talent.
nah.
You
If
know,
listen, past thottery, as long as it doesn't affect me in the present and in the future, that's cool. Now, if it's overlapping, if
that
it's
part,
lapsing, if it's like dipping and diving, like no.
that part.
But if it was before me, like anything that really happened before me, as long as you're not that person and you've grown, then that's cool with me.
Okay. And Ebony said, you called me Laquita. Okay, see, that goes back to what I was saying before. I just, whatever name I
I
saw,
know I've gotten like at least like a Tanisha something. Like it's somebody. It want to be like my name, but it don't be me.
that
But
part.
I know he's talking to me because we be on the
Okay,
same Wi-Fi. So I'll be like, oh, that's me.
that part. So we don't even have to have conversation. We literally just be standing there, just be like, okay, we know exactly what each other's talking about. We'd established he's shady. I'm not shady. Wait a minute. Don't come for me, Jason. Calm down.
I don't know, baby. They coming at you like shots fired. Bang, bang, bang,
That part,
bang.
like, I'm done. But anyway, okay, then Yuli said, can a person change? She over here trying to take over the whole interview, but I'm.
I believe that people can change, but it's not about talking about change. It's about showing change. And that's like one thing that I can say about my current situationship. Like he don't just say things, he does things. Like he makes actions, moves. Like I feel it. Like it's like yeah. Anyway,
Go
we're not
ahead,
talking
current
about me.
situationship. I'm not mad at you. Anyway, next question. So this one threw me for a loop, but hey, I'm one of the most attractive men to have ever lived. But there's this weird phenomenon where not one single woman realizes it. What can I do to let women know that I am actually more attractive than Brad Pitt?
I mean, work that shit. If that's how you feel, like who the hell am I to tell you any different? Like if that's how you feel, like but there's a disconnect because okay, you could feel that way, but if no fish are nipping at the bait, like are you being arrogant about it? Like what's up? There like something's not clicking because like I may not be like I'm just lying, no, because I'm cute as fuck. But anyway. um but I'm not everybody's cup of tea. So, you know, but if nobody's biting at your better than Brad Pitt looks, then I don't know. Something got to change because it ain't working for you, boo.
First of all, okay, I am one of the most attractive men to have ever lived. That's a very strong statement. I'm very confident in, my looks, and like you said, not everybody's tea, whatnot, but that's a strong
They
statement. You stepped
sipping
out
though.
there. Huh?
They sipping though. I ain't everybody's tea, but they sipping though.
That part regularly in my DMs. But anyway, so when you said there's this weird phenomenon where not one single one, nobody, nobody. Somebody should have been biting. I'm sorry. Apparently, the bait that you're throwing out is not quite as fresh as you think it is. And still be confident in yourself. I'm here for you and your confidence. But here's the problem. Your confidence is causing you to sit there lonely and single. That's just me being honest with you. That's just me being real with you. You need to knock yourself down off your own high horse. Come down a couple notches. Realize, because apparently you're approaching people the wrong way. Because you're
That's why
apparently
I said about arrogance. Like, is it coming off as arrogance and not confidence? Like,
Because apparently you're sliding in DMs saying, "Hey, I'm better than Brad Pitt. You should love me." Like apparently something is not right in your approach if you're
well,
approaching people.
that's another thing. Like, you shouldn't have to convince anybody to love you. The right person will just love you for you.
That
I don't
part.
think you have to like persuade anybody or like chase them to love you. I mean, because you can do that, but where does that get you? If it feels
Lonely
like
and
a job,
single.
nobody wants it.
That part. Lonely and single, like he apparently currently is. But you said what? Put this picture up. We ain't gonna do that to him. That's real disrespectful. We're not gonna do that to him.
You
That's
know, low key, I was like, yo, slide me that picture later because I'll let him know what's up. I'll let him know what's up.
We're not here to tear anybody down. We're just here to be, honest
No,
with
no, no.
people.
I'm all for building people up, but like, sometimes gotta bust it down a little bit.
That part. But see, I'm gonna get into the next question in a minute. It's gonna be the opposite situation because we're gonna get there. But anyway, Ebony said he probably stink. I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
She said it.
Jason said he needs to walk down Humble Isle. Yeah, he needs an escort down Humble Isle because I don't think he knows where Humble Isle is. He needs somebody to show him that part, the airport directions, because he doesn't know where it is. So that's a problem. Yulia is laughing like she lost her mind. Jason said, "Okay, or get a new mirror." Yeah, he
That
might
works
get a
too.
mirror. That
Or
part.
some glasses.
So what?
Some glasses.
Bifocals.
Drink less liquor.
Bifocals and water. They'll help you out. It'll bless you. Y'all ask what my skin regimen is?
Yo,
Water.
listen, water. I'm all for. I propaganda water all the time. I
Okay.
drink hella water. If you know me, you know I'm drinking hella water.
Okay. Water 24/7. It'll bless your life. Anyway, moving to the next one. So this is where this one, is similar to the one previously, but it's a little different. How do I tell my best friend she's not as pretty as she thinks she is so she can find a man in her league? Y'all are rude. I'm just saying, like, y'all are rude.
I can't even like
Like, I'm gonna read that again for the people that missed it. How can I
for the
tell
people
my
in the
best
back.
friend, the people in the back that didn't hear me when I said it the first time? How can I tell my best friend she's not as pretty as she thinks she is so she can find a man in her league? First of all, who made you the Queen of Sheba? That's my first question. Who made you the end all be all to say how cute somebody is? Somebody thinks you probably need a bag over your face as well. That's my first comment. And, I'm just being honest. So let your friend, if she has high set, I appreciate the fact that, you care about the fact that your friend is single. And apparently she's made it an issue that she's single. So I'm guessing that's why you care. But you need to mind your business. That's just mind your business. If she loving herself, UGLY, you gotta love yourself. I mean, if nobody else is gonna love you, you got to love yourself. She is doing that. Mm-hmm. Go
I just want
ahead.
to add to that. Not if nobody else loves you. You have to love yourself for
Yes.
someone to love you. If you don't love you, who would want to love you? No matter
Confidence
how
is
pretty
sexy.
you are. Like if you don't love you, who's gonna want to love you? But
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I don't think that's nobody's place unless she out here like doing the most. And then it shouldn't have got to this point where we're older and years have passed. Like those are things that you address in the beginning. And I really don't have those problems. All my best friends are attractive as hell. Like I don't know. Like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm the ugly one. Oh wait, I'm cute. Like
I'm done.
so. Be like, oh damn, the chubby one, like funny looking, and then I look at myself and I'll be like, nah, baby, you cute.
And that's what
Kiss
I'm saying.
myself, but
Like,
anyways, that's not me.
I fully agree. You gotta love yourself. Like, if nobody else is gonna love, like, confidence is sexy. I don't know about anybody else, but the first way to make yourself, more attractive, confident. Be confident in who you are, even if you look a little funny or things a little out of place. It is what it is. Love what you got, love who you are. Now we'll say this. If you are overshooting now, I will say this. If you don't have a six pack, you can't expect to get a six pack. Let me just say that. Be real with yourself, but love yourself. If you got a high standards, hey, I'm not mad at high standards. Just know that those high standards may leave you single for a while. But
Okay. Something that I live by is if
mhm.
something bothers you and you're not working towards changing it, don't complain about that shit. Like, don't nobody wants to hear you talking about all these goals and you ain't doing no steps to take it. Like, you will never
That
hear
part.
me complain about something that I'm not making strides to fix. Like, but as far as telling your friend, like, listen, gotta burst her bubble. She gonna get in those later years and she's gonna find herself lonely. And honestly, like it's not even about lowering your standards, it's just making realistic standards like you were. Like if I don't have something in my life, how can I demand or require somebody to have that?
That part.
Like, yeah.
That part. Mind your business. God gave you some. Go find it and mind it. That's all I got to say. Go find the business that God gave you. Go find it. Sit down somewhere and mind it. Because your friend
I
is
hear
living
you.
her best life. Mind your business. And Randy
Unless she
said,
complain about it, then be like, yo,
if she come to you, then you got to know your friend. If y'all are comfortable enough to have that conversation, then but still, love your friend. I am the hype person. You can be looking like the elephant man, and I will be right there with it. You better get it. Like I am
yeah,
the hype person. I'm not gonna sit there and let somebody down themselves, whatever. So mind your business. Just mind your business.
yeah.
Randy said that part, Tiffany. You have to love yourself. Exactly. Okay, Randy said, we all have our days, lol. Sedona said, hey, Sedona, she said, I'm late. What's the question? The question was, how do I tell my best friend she's not as pretty as she thinks she is so she can find a man in her own league, which was real disrespectful in my book. Mind your business. That's how you help your friend. Mind your business. But Yulika said, how do I tell my best friend she's not that pretty? Okay, you retyped it. I'm sorry. But hey, Miss Tracy, that's my second mom. I always got to give her a shout out because she always supports me. Hey, Miss Tracy. But anyway, always love yourself. So I can't, mind your business. Anybody ask you to mind your business. Next question. Someone said, why are men so late to figure out, what they want in life? Why do men cheat? Now, before we, answer this, I had to check on the person that asked this question and see if they were okay, because this one seemed a little personal. I was like, are you good, girl? Things all right in your house? Because, this seemed a little personal, but she was good. She was just asking a question. So, what's your opinion, Tiffany?
Okay, so in my professional sociological opinion,
Go ahead, Degree.
that's a very, very layered question. There's
Mm-hmm.
no one single answer. Like, just a little background on sociology. That's how society and your personal inner life and your surroundings like affect who you are. Like, I think, and don't hate me, Spanish men. I can only speak on what I've seen in my life. So my mother is very, very, very catering to her children because I can't even stun like I'm not spoiled too. Like, but that then sends us like a standard or what can I say, like
A
a
standard.
level of entitlement. Like, okay, so my mom does this for me. Like, so my woman's gonna have to do this for me. And even if you do it, now you're just making it easy because you're giving into exactly what they want. Like, I don't know why some men, there are good men out there. Sorry, good men, that y'all just get put into that whole species. But like for the most part,
Not the
98%
species.
of y'all, sorry, will cheat and then it'd be the stupidest reasons, like because you can't have like an emotional connection, because like you have some mommy issues, like so you can't connect with women. I don't know, like, and I'm nobody to sit here and belittle somebody because of something that maybe it is psychological and they can't control. But I'm just saying life's about choices. And if you want something and if you feel that something's good for you, then you're gonna make the right choices. And yeah, we're human and yeah, we're allowed to make mistakes. But it's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you pick yourself back up.
You better
And in
better
reality, if
preach
you
with
keep
the
doing the
church
same
fan.
thing, oh, okay, damn, we got hot. My bad.
No, I get
Oh,
with the church fan. You over here preaching, giving the people a good word. I'm sorry. Go
oh,
ahead.
won't he do it?
Amen, saints. Okay.
But yeah, like I think life is about choices. Like, everybody goes through stuff and everybody like goes through situations and things, but there's two types of people, and I always say this and I live by this. There's two types of people. There's people that things happen to them, they use it as a crutch. Oh, this, so sad, boo hoo, and they don't learn or move forward because they use it as a crippling factor. Like, I can't move on because this is all I know. And then there's people that things happen to them and they're like, okay, I need to put myself in a position where this no longer happens to me. I need to do this so that I don't have to be in this circumstance anymore. They are just stupid. They are. They can't help it.
Randy said,
98%. Yes, yes.
I'm done.
No,
98
no,
votes.
no more
Give us
credit.
more.
No.
We can't get more credit than that. I'm going to
Okay,
say,
95. 95.
you tried it. I'm going to say this. Okay. So, personally, I feel like there's two reasons that can equate to this. This is one reason why I hate stereotypes when it comes to genders, sexualities, anything like that. I'm firmly against stereotypes because for one of this particular reason. When it comes to men, and this is my personal opinion on why I feel like some men cheat or some men, do some of the screwed up things they do. when it comes to men, this stereotype for a man is you have to be hard, you have to be strong, you can't, deal with your emotions, you can't show emotion, you can't do whatever, whatever, whatever. That's not for everybody, but for I feel like even if that's not what people push on them, that's what a lot of men feel automatically like they have to do. And when you're just because your age has moved up doesn't mean your mentality has moved up. If you haven't worked through the things that you not giving anybody excuse, but if you haven't worked through the things that you should have spoken up about when you were younger or spoken up in general about in life, it can show up. You can be a grown man with a little boy mind, meaning if you did not take the time to deal with your emotion or properly deal with your emotion, if you had, that father just like punch you in the face, punching you in the chest and be a man, it can be kind of difficult to learn how to deal with certain emotions and learn how to deal with certain things. Not excusing cheating, but I can kind of get why some men might say I can't do this, I can't do that, or whatever, or they're mentally not as mature as females generally are, because y'all are very in touch. Stereotypically, y'all are very in touch with your emotions. Y'all are very in touch with the different things that and know how to process them. Whereas men a lot of times are told to shove it down or put it away or just go drink a beer or hate beer, but deal with it.
And
Go
I
ahead.
agree, but I do feel that everyone is in charge of their happiness. You
Oh, I'm not
cannot
done.
put that expectation or that responsibility on anybody else.
Oh no,
You
yeah.
are the person that has to make you happy.
Fully. That's why I'm like and for that person, it's up to that man to realize that he has to break out of that mode and realize he has problems where he needs to stop in and out of these relationships because he is the issue. And so he needs to take the time to really deal with those problems before he starts,
Yeah.
trying to, connect to too many people because that's when you have like five baby mamas and and five kids and there's a problem. I'm just saying, you didn't you didn't take the time, to deal with the problems that you needed to deal with and go get your behind some therapy. Talk to somebody, pass the ball. I don't know who you need to talk to, but handle your business. That's what I feel like being a real man is. Dealing with your stuff. The whole, I'm hard. You just look, no, you stupid. Like that's just me being real. Like you look
No, you're
constipated.
dumb.
That part. You are emotionally constipated and just it's not a good situation for you.
I'm gonna use that emotionally constipated. I like
Yes,
that.
meme, emotionally constipated, and you need an enema. I'm just saying, So that's what I feel like part of it is, and we're gonna wrap up because we passed my 30 minutes. But that's what part of it is, and then I feel
Hey,
like
we got 2 minutes.
we got to. How we got 2 minutes? It's past 30 minutes. What you mean?
No, it's 28. Remember, there's a 5 minute timer. Don't cut my time. Don't cut my
Um,
segment short. Don't play me. I know you're tired, but whatever. I signed up for 30 minutes. Give me my 30 minutes.
I
Roll
do
another
apologize.
question.
Okay, you know what? Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna shut up and let's see. Do we have another one? Okay, real important. How do you stay positive and optimistic under any circumstance? Go. Get your 30.
For me, I think the hardest part is forcing the smile to fake the funk.
Hmm.
Like, I just wake up and I'm like, yo, I'm just grateful for another day, another opportunity. I can do better today than I did yesterday. I try to just like the hardest part is that first smile. After you
Hmm.
get that first smile, you start getting positive like reactions. Like other people will smile at you. And don't get me wrong, the devil is alive. They be seeing you smiling and they be like, oh, and they just kind of just try to poke at you, but you just keep smiling. You heard me the other day, namaste, motherfucker. Like, namaste.
I cannot with you. I'm gonna caveat off of what you're saying. Like I said, we're gonna wrap up. Also, I feel like you got to learn how to celebrate the little moments. You got to learn how to celebrate the miniature moments. Because I'm gonna say this: I had somebody that had the nerve to come in my inbox, and comment on the number of I can remember if it was subscribers I had or how many people I had on my Facebook page. They had the nerve to come in my inbox and comment on the number of people that I had following my page, and it kind of stung for a minute. I was like, you know what? How you figure you would come into my inbox on my page and disrespect me like that? But my way of staying optimistic and staying positive in the midst of the negativity that I might get every now and then is celebrating the little moments, reminding myself, wait a minute, I just started taking all this seriously in January, and I've already got a page that almost has what 600 followers or something like that. My last video that we did last week is over 600. It's almost hit 700 views. Like, and this is just the beginning. So I'm like, taking those little moments, taking those little situations and really celebrating them. It doesn't have to be something huge. If you woke up this morning, look at God and be happy about it. Because, so many people, Corona took them out last night. I'm just saying, it's just real. So, really taking the time to really hone in on those little moments and hone in on those good times. That's how you're able to build that positive vibe, because as you're continuing to, those little moments, they add up. Just like a penny adds up to $1, those little moments is going to add up to you having the confidence. Because you know what? As I said when I started this live, I am exhausted right now. I am tired. I don't always feel like getting up here. I don't always feel like doing any of the things that I do, whether it's my YouTube channel, which I'm working on a video right now, or anything else. But you know what? This is my brand. This is what I'm working towards. I'm excited for the few people that do decide to want to get up here. If nobody don't get up here and watch me, we're going to get up here and have fun and, enjoy life.
I watch you.
And I appreciate you. You were on a date with your man and you still tuned in. You know what? That's love. That is love. That's my people right here. And hold on a second. We're going to see what Miss Tracy, she loves you. She said, I like her. We love, see, I knew y'all were going to love her. I'm getting her to build her confidence because the lady is funny as I don't know what. We're going to get her to, use her comedy to, make her some change. So we're trying to build her confidence and all that good stuff. She not right. But let me see.
I ain't wrong either.
Randy said she a trip. She is, okay?
Hey.
Bump that hoe. You are an icon, honey. Okay? Claiming it. Icon status. Look at God. Randy said 1-800 choke that hoe, okay? Okay.
Yo.
See? Silver lining always. And that's what I'm saying. You gotta hold on to those little moments. They add up. But we are over. And I always try to respect, my guests' time because they have taken the time to sit down with me and whatnot. I always appreciate them. Y'all are definitely going to be seeing quite a bit of Miss Tiffany because she is amazing. And I truly believe in her. She is going to do awesome things. Like I said, we're gonna get her at a, possibly a comedy show at one, if she ever decide to go that route or whatever route she decide to take this. But we're getting her used to her gift.
I'm just trying to change the world one smile at a time.
Hey, and see, look at God. That's exactly what we need, one smile at a time. But once again, first of all, I want to say thank you so much to my guests for coming on. You took the time out of your schedule. I know you got a baby that's probably like knocking on your door right now,
She
ready
is.
to.
She is. I'm not even gonna lie. She done came and did the doorknob twice. I'm like, Lord Jesus, I hope she don't bust in.
And this is another. I had somebody come my inbox and were like, "Why do you cut the shows so short or whatever? You don't get to cover everything." Because I am respectful of the fact that my guests, they got other things to do. I appreciate the fact that you came up here. Everybody only has but 2 minutes attention span anyway, so I appreciate everybody that tuned in as well. So thank you guys so much. I love you all. I hope you all have a blessed day. Stay safe. Corona's still out here. Just because governors are doing their thing doesn't mean Corona's left. Including
Please. It is not going anywhere. There's gonna be a second wave. We're gonna be the guinea pigs of that second wave. Thank you, everybody that said let's open up. But I mean, life slowly has to incorporate back into being normal. I'm just saying it was a little faster than I expected, a little faster than I wanted.
2020 is canceled for me. I'm sorry. 2021, that's when I will come back to, regular life because anybody got time
I
for none
don't
of that.
know. 2020 been pretty good to me.
It's been
Pretty good to
good, but
me.
not, I'm not doing all this, going out bowling and all this other kind of stuff. I
Oh, I
learned
mean, you're right. I miss being
that
normal.
part.
I mean, I'm really going nowhere, so it doesn't really matter. I'm home. I'm home anyway. I got a toddler.
I'm done. Anyway, thank you guys so much for, like I said, unfortunately, we did not get to many questions. We didn't get to most of what I was expecting to talk to, but that's okay. Like I said, this is more so for us to get up here, have fun, get to, still interact with each other, even though right now, a lot of areas are quarantined, whatever, have some fun and get to say something positive as well. So that's what the show is meant to be. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much to my guests as well. And once again, I will see you guys in the next episode. And comment, share, like, all that good stuff. Make sure you go follow at Chef David 424 on his page as well. The brother can cook, and he blessed my stomach today. Praise God. That was today's sponsor. But anyway, hope you guys have a great evening. If you want to be a sponsor for the show as well, email me at DevonArtist5@gmail.com. Message me, whatever you want to do, and you can be a sponsor for the show as well, and we'll get you a shout out as well. But anyway, hope everybody has a blessed day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.